The White House has just released President Donald Trump's new national security strategy, and the document is already sending political shockwaves through Europe. The US Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau hit out at Europe, saying the United States is in a military alliance with very countries attacking America via the EU. He added that nations of Europe cannot look to the US for their own security while affirmatively undermining US security through unelected, undemocratic, and unrepresentative EU. Here's what you need to know about this stunning attack on America's oldest allies. The quietly released document characterizes Europe as an overly regulated, censorious continent that lacks self-confidence and is facing civilizational erasure due to immigration. It accuses Europe of taking advantage of US generosity and failing to take charge of its own destiny. At one point, the strategy warns the continent will be unrecognizable in 20 years or even before that. It criticizes Europe's immigration policies, declining birth rates, censorship of speech, and suppression of political opposition. The document claims European governments are subverting democratic processes and ignoring the public's desire for peace, particularly regarding the war in Ukraine. It states that the war in Ukraine has left Europe's relationship with Russia deeply attenuated and warns that managing these tensions will require US diplomacy to restore strategic stability. Here's the bombshell demand. The US wants Europe to take over a majority of NATO's conventional defense capabilities from intelligence to missiles by 2027. European officials have slammed this deadline as completely unrealistic. German Foreign Minister Johann Wadephul hit back, saying, quote, "We also don't think that anyone needs to give us any advice on this." The strategy goes even further, explicitly endorsing efforts to influence the domestic politics of US allies, saying America should prioritize cultivating resistance to Europe's current trajectory within European nations. It gives a nod to far-right political parties in Europe, saying their growing influence gives cause for great optimism. The question is this tough love to make Europe stronger, or is Trump deliberately trying to destroy NATO from within? Should Europe grow up and defend itself, or is America abandoning its most important allies?